My name is Anna. I'm a barista at a small cafe in the heart of the city. I love my job. Every day I meet new people, make coffee, and chat with regular customers. It's a busy place, but I enjoy the energy. The cafe feels like a second home to me, and the people I work with are like family. A few months ago, I met Tom. Tom is a writer who comes to the cafe almost every day. He brings his laptop and works for hours. He's quiet and serious, but kind. He often sits at the same table by the window, where he can look out at the street while he writes. We started talking sometimes about books, writing, and life. It was nice to have someone to talk to. Tom's calm presence made me feel comfortable. At first, I didn't know much about his personal life. He never talked about relationships or family. We just talked about work, books, and our favorite coffee drinks. I enjoyed our conversations, and soon I started looking forward to seeing him every day. It felt like we had a good connection, and I wondered if he felt the same way. Then one evening, I got a call from a woman named Lisa. She introduced herself as Tom's wife. My heart stopped when I heard her voice. She told me that she had noticed Tom and I talking a lot at the cafe and wanted to reach out. "Is this Anna?" she asked. "Yes, it is," I replied, feeling nervous. "I'm Lisa," she said. "I'm Tom's wife. We've been married for 5 years." I was shocked. I didn't know what to say. I had no idea Tom was married. "I have been following what's been happening," Lisa continued, "and I just want to make sure there's nothing more going on between you and Tom. I don't want to lose him." I was speechless. I never thought about Tom in that way, but now I felt terrible. I tried to explain. "I didn't know," I said, my voice shaky. "We're just friends. I never meant to cause any problems." Lisa seemed to understand, but she still sounded upset. "I'm just asking you to stay away from him," she said softly. "I don't want this to tear us apart." I felt guilty, but I also didn't know what to do. I never wanted to hurt anyone, especially Lisa. After we hung up, I sat down and thought about everything. I remembered all the times Tom and I had talked. It was all innocent, but now it felt complicated. The next day I saw Tom at the cafe. He waved when he saw me, but his smile seemed different. I knew I needed to talk to him. "Tom, can we talk?" I asked, my voice quiet. He nodded and we went to a corner of the cafe, away from the customers. "Anna, what's going on?" Tom asked, looking confused. "Lisa called me," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. "She said she's your wife. I had no idea." Tom's face turned pale. "I should have told you," he said, his voice filled with regret. "I didn't want you to stop talking to me. I thought if you knew, things would change." I felt a mix of sadness and frustration. "But you have a wife," I said. "Why didn't you tell me the truth?" Tom looked down, avoiding my eyes. "I didn't want to hurt you, Anna. I care about you. But I also care about Lisa. I just didn't know how to handle it. I shook my head, feeling hurt. This is not right, Tom. You can't keep both of us in your life like this. It's not fair to Lisa, and it's not fair to me. Tom's eyes filled with pain. I know, he said softly. I'm sorry. I made a huge mistake. I can't be part of this anymore, I said. I care about you, but I can't keep talking to you if it means causing problems in your marriage. It's not fair to Lisa. Tom looked devastated. Please don't leave me, he said, his voice pleading. I can't, I whispered. You need to fix things with Lisa. I'm not going to be in the middle of this. Tom didn't say anything else. I could see how torn he was, but I knew I had to be strong. I walked away from the conversation, feeling sad but determined. In the following days, I tried to focus on my work. Every time I saw Tom in the cafe, my heart ached. But I kept reminding myself of what Lisa had said. She was his wife, and I had no right to get in the way of their relationship. A few days later, I decided to meet Lisa. I wanted to clear the air and make sure she knew I had never meant to hurt her or Tom. I called her, and we arranged to meet at a nearby park. When I arrived, Lisa was sitting on a bench. She looked tired but determined. Thank you for meeting with me, she said quietly. I'm really sorry for everything, I replied. I never meant to cause any trouble between you and Tom. Lisa nodded. I know you didn't, she said. But I need to understand what happened. What is your relationship with Tom? How close are you? We talked for a long time. I explained that Tom and I had become friends, but nothing more. We shared books, talked about writing, and enjoyed each other's company. I didn't think anything of it until Lisa called me. I never wanted to hurt you, I said. I'm stepping away now. I just wanted to make sure you knew the truth. Lisa looked at me, and for the first time I saw a hint of relief in her eyes. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate your honesty. I want to make things right with Tom. I'm going to work on our relationship. I nodded, feeling a sense of peace. I hope you two can work things out. I'll step back and let you both handle it. We said goodbye, and I left the park feeling a mix of emotions. I knew I had done the right thing, even though it hurt. It wasn't easy, but I couldn't be involved in something that wasn't right. A few weeks later, I heard from Lisa again. She told me that she and Tom were working on their marriage. They were going to therapy and trying to rebuild their relationship. I felt a sense of relief for her. I was glad they were giving it a chance. I continued to focus on my work and on myself. I realized that sometimes the right thing to do isn't the easiest choice, but it's the one that leads to growth. I was stronger now, and I knew that sometimes love and respect meant stepping away for the sake of others. I still work at the cafe, serving coffee and meeting new faces. Life goes on, and I've learned that doing the right thing, even when it's hard, helps us become better people.